Hello, this is zananeichan, Danielle. Um, I'm talking about this video in regards to DeviantArt. Recently, I have actually been banned from the DeviantArt help desk, and I feel this ban is totally unfair, um, and it's on the point where it's close to discrimination, of being dissed, of being intersexed and coming out. Originally, my situation was a personal conspiracy, and with the drama between this artist Chris Crash, or Tigress is her name, it kind of gave me a second look to her. I actually thank her for her art, which kind of actually helped me with my self-realization. But what has actually upset me is the rejection, being blocked, and and I feel it was upsetting was with people in general. Is what upsets me is when I try and explain myself to people and they don't want to hear me. They just block me, and then they run on their assumptions or things that they found on the internet, bullshit about me, such as on Encyclopedia Dramatica, and judged me according to that without having to get to know me as a person, which naturally led me to the impression that I exist with them today, which is a false impression, what I really am and truly am. And I feel it's quite upsetting that they actually see me in the way that they assume me to be, which I'm not. The poem that I was expressing myself there, the thing that I submitted to DeviantArt, was expressions and feelings of pain of being rejected, where I didn't feel any acceptance at all, and recognition and tolerance in my traumatic experience of discovering what happened to me when I was a child. And I put this in a poem, although it was targeted, well, not really targeted, but she was very much the topic of the poem. I feel something else. I feel the admin could have actually have done something, but more fair about it than actually ban me from the website and use past situations on top of it to give me a final reason of ban. The 200 so-called violations. First of all, most of these things were from way back when I was on Encyclopedia Dramatica. People, out of spite, came to my art gallery, trolled my page, tried to get me worked up, and tried to upset me in what way they can. Just they thought I was thinking that they feel it's quite amusing because they've got nothing else better to do in their lives. That was the majority of the 200 violations, was reports where they had done out of spite to upset me, to hurt me in the grounds of policy. I personally, yes, as you can agree, I actually protested against the mature tags, as it personally goes against my consciousness and my beliefs and everything. It got to a point before my ban where I actually made agreement with the admin. So therefore, the 200 violations shouldn't count towards the ban, because I had made agreement. Then you must have said, oh, you didn't tag the poem, and plus with a copyright violation of the thumbnails, screenshot of my group with the favorites, which is my work and with Tigress's. I personally didn't know that taking a screenshot of DeviantArt of thumbnails would violate copyright policy. I didn't even know that. It it doesn't make any. I don't know. I still don't know, because I've seen other people do it and they didn't get shit for it. And which I personally feel this was actually done out of spite. The ban has been spitefully done. Secondly, about the tag thing of this, I didn't think about tagging it, because I didn't think about tagging it because I was so emotionally hurt, and running on emotion. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just trying to express these emotions, get it out of my system, and move on. Yeah. I just wanted to be accepted and realize, that it is to be recognized and not be treated like rejected and isolated and like shit. And as a bad person or a monster or something. I don't have anything against towards the artist, but what actually got upset me was when I was all blind, she started making comics about me. But it's that's over now. She's got over that, and I'm over that. I could have actually reported her for antagonizing, but it's the poem and those comics not really antagonizing. I've actually just recently experienced antagonizing from someone from an intersex for bodies like ours, who's been probing and poking me, trying to get information out of me. Well, I'm not giving him the information. And then I still got the, I feel quite isolated from the community and my friends on there, and it's also kind of affected my exhibition, which I've been working up. Now, if you understood the reason why I did not like the amateur tags, is because people have hurt me by using the report system to tag my work, as on Encyclopedia Dramatica. They used to come and swarm on my page and just out of spite report my work. And if only you could understand that what happened in the past, instead of just saying, "Oh, you violated 200, you had 200 violations." If only you understood that most, about at least 150 of them were done out of spite, and I didn't even know that they were actually warnings. I thought they were just notes, processed, and I actually refused to actually tag my work because it went against my beliefs and philosophy in life, and because I see nudity as something natural, and we're all born nude. People on other planets walk about nude, so it was like something. But before I was banned, I made an agreement with an admin, and I would appreciate if you look into this one with the admin of deviantart. This admin where I came to agreement with, and when I made agreement, I feel that the so-called 200 policy violations should have actually been pushed aside. I feel that a few admin on DeviantArt just hold grudges, in a sense, about my mistakes. And people make mistakes. People are different. People have different philosophies, beliefs, everything. And it's all about coming down to agreement. And sorting things out, and in the best way possible where no one gets hurt. And basically I've been hurt and attempted suicide and everything because of it. Although philosophies and everything in life just went out the window because I was hurting so much and the hurt was so big, and I still feel it, but I more or less have it in control now. Yeah, I still got my fellow. I had my fellow with me when I was in hospital, and then I got my stress ball. I just hope you just have a relook at the whole thing, and because the treatment I gave is totally unfair. Rejected, isolated. I feel like I'm dust. Somebody told me you have been dust, being intersexed. The admin say to my friends, no, we did not ban this person because of their beliefs, their race, gender, whatever. But that's what they say, and I just, no one really wants to help me in this thing because they say that's just a website. Just move on and get your own. I'm actually at the moment working on my personal website to get my art on there, because if I don't get on there, it will affect my future, and this has already affected my future. Never mind the lack of exposure of my work because of the mature tags. This is like 10 times worse, where I'm actually now completely cut off from displaying and sharing my work. I even have stock images which I actually share so that people can use, so that they have more freedom of creativity without having to worry about copyright when using my stock work. Because I know what it's like, where you get these people who've got nothing better to do in their lives, go around browsing on the website, report this, report that, hurting people, going on their pages, the people that can for justice, DA for justice, a group on deviantart, the people that hang around the deviantart page, all they do is just report the person, and then they go on the page and they say you're doing this and this and this and this and this, upsetting people. I have been upset by them, I'm hurt by them, where they actually used male pronouns and everything about me. Some of them I kind of like dismissed because they like Joyful Rabbits. A few of them, they try and help me with the rules and that, and they have helped, although being and but there's a majority, like when somebody comes to you, say, comes out forcibly and aggressively, being XXY, you're bound to, and having trauma and abuse as a child, the parents used to force things into you, you're bound to go and say, you know, to hell with you, you know, this is, you know, kind of thing. Just push off, you know, just leave me alone. And that's basically it. I just wish to be able to have recognition and support through this, and to be back on the online community and be able to express myself and share my art and love to my friends and everyone. So, thank you.